In this video, we show you how to install Boost Auto's GM-style tow mirrors on your 2016 and newer Toyota Tacoma. Boost Auto presents a brand new product line for your Toyota Tacoma. Transform your truck with these GM-style tow mirrors and stand out from the rest. Enjoy great visibility with these tow mirrors in any kind of weather, made possible with our upper and lower defrost option because you need to be able to see out of your lower glass too. Customizable mirror caps, marker lights, and so many more premium features all retrofitted into these GM-style tow mirrors. Get them today at boostauto.com. Please note, these tow mirrors will not work with trucks equipped with the panoramic camera system. At the time of filming this video, these tow mirrors fit Tacomas 2016 through 2023 and newer. But for the latest in fitment information, to check availability, and to purchase this or any other products for your truck, go to boostauto.com. Your tow mirrors kit from Boost Auto will come with 2 GM-style tow mirrors for your Tacoma, 2 extension harnesses, 6 inline fuse splices, and 6 T-taps. For this install, you'll need a 10mm socket, a Phillips head screwdriver, a pick tool, a trim tool, a wire stripper, a crimp tool, a heat gun, a firm metal rod, we used a straightened out coat hanger in this video, a sharp knife, and finally, some electrical tape. To begin, disconnect the battery at the negative terminal. Then, move over to the passenger side. Remove this trim panel here with a trim tool. Remove the 3 white tabs left on the truck too. When reinstalling these clips, they need to go on the trim piece first, before sliding them back on the truck. Next, remove the trim piece behind the door release. Then remove the Phillips screw behind it. Remove this rubber piece by the door grab, then remove the Phillips screw under that. After that, remove this locking trim clip by the mirror connector. First, press in on the center to unlock the clip, then pry out to remove it, as shown here. Pry out on the panel housing the door controls, then disconnect the 2 connectors on the rear and set it aside. Pry out around the edge of the door panel, releasing all the trim clips so the door panel can be removed. Detach the door lock cable as well as the door release cable. This will free up the door panel, so go ahead and set it out of the way. Next, disconnect the mirror connector. This white connector has a tab that needs to be pressed in to disconnect it. Take off the stickers to access the mirror studs. Then use a 10mm socket to remove the 3 nuts on the mirror while supporting it from the other side, and remove your old mirror and set it aside. Go ahead and bring your brand new GM-style tow mirrors to the door and guide them onto your truck. Secure them on the truck with the 3 nuts. Now your tow mirror will have 2 connectors. Connect the larger connector to the existing mirror harness on the truck. The smaller connector is for the extension harness from Boost Auto. Go ahead and connect them too. If your factory mirrors came equipped with turn signal, you will not be tapping the signal wire. That feature will be plug and play on your tow mirrors. However, if you're upgrading to this feature, your extension harness will include the red and yellow wire. Also, if you chose not to have running light optioned on your tow mirrors, you will not have the blue running light wire on the extension harness. Next, we're gonna route the extension harness that links up the lighting functions on the tow mirror. Go ahead and remove this trim panel on the floor. Remove this screw and remove the side panel. Disconnect the 2 harnesses that are routed through the door jamb boot. Next, pull back on the grommet-style connection on the door jamb boot, both on the driver's side and passenger side, and pull the harnesses that passed through the boot fully out of the cab. Go ahead and pull back on some of the adhesive on the plastic here. Then place the Boost Auto extension harness through the plastic, as shown here.
Tape the harness to a firm metal rod, in this case a coat hanger, and pass the harness through the door cavity and out through the door jamb opening.
Fix the plastic insulation back in its original place. Next, pass the extension harness through the door jamb boot. Then guide it into the cab, pulling the other harnesses through as well, and securing the door jamb boot on both sides. Reconnect the two connectors. Then, remove the coat hanger and tape from Boost Auto's extension harness. Unlatch these 3 harness hold-down clips and pass our harness through. Then lift up the carpet under the seat to access this grommet underneath.
Find this grommet under the truck and poke a hole through it using a firm metal rod. Tape the wires on the Boost Auto harness to a firm metal rod. Then guide the harness through to the underside of the truck. After removing the tape and the firm metal rod from the harness, pass it over to the other side of the frame rail.
Continue to pass the harness down towards the taillight, securing it to the pre-existing harness as you go. You can follow the general path as shown on the screen.
As you work your way down the frame rail, be sure to secure the harness away from the exhaust to avoid damaging the wires.
Once the harness is by the rear bumper, run the driver's side extension harness down following the same steps. There are some differences though, and you'll find more connectors that will need to be disconnected under the dash to pass the Boost Auto extension harness inside the cab.
Also, the grommet under the carpet is harder to see, but the harness will have to be passed through in the same way. Reach under the carpet with your fingers to locate the grommet, then find the same grommet under the truck to poke through with a firm metal rod.
Once both harnesses are at the taillight, remove the top and bottom bolts that are holding the taillight in place. Pull back on the taillight housing and disconnect the 3 connectors here. Pass the Boost Auto harness from under the truck bed through the opening to the taillight housing. These taillight harnesses are made to length, meaning the shortest harness goes to the bottom lamp and the longest to the top. Go ahead and clear some of the factory tape and insulation on the longest and the shortest harnesses. First, take the white wire from Boost Auto's extension harness and cut any extra wire, leaving enough length to it so it can reach the bottom connector. Strip some of the insulation on this too. This connector connects to the reverse lamp. We're going to tap to pin 2 here using one of the red T-taps from your kit. Pin 2 in this video is a red wire, but go off pin location as wire color may vary. Grab one of the inline fuse splices from your kit and crimp down the butt connector end to the white wire from your extension harness. Apply some heat to it, then connect the disconnect to the T-tap on the reverse lamp connector.
Go ahead and prepare the red and yellow and the blue wires in the same way. Cut them to length and strip back some of the insulation.
Connect another inline fuse from your kit to the blue wire from the extension harness. Next, use one of the red T-taps from your kit to tap to pin 2 of the topmost connector. The color of the wire here is green in the video, but go off pin location as wire color may vary. Connect the disconnect from the blue wire to the T-tap at pin 2.
Finally, connect an inline fuse to the red and yellow wire.
Remember, if your factory mirrors came equipped with turn signal, your Boost Auto extension harness will not have this wire. You can disregard any steps pertaining to this wire.
Then tap to pin 1 on the same topmost connector and connect the red and yellow wire here.
With all 3 wires from the extension harness connected, install the connectors back on the taillight housing. Then guide the housing back into the truck. Install the 2 bolts to secure the taillight housing in place. Repeat the steps on the driver's side, and locations are the same. With that, let's begin the reassembly process. Back on the passenger side, install this side panel and the screw. Then install the trim panel on the floor. Bring the door panel up and connect the door release cable as well as the door lock cable. Slide the door panel in place and press around the edges to secure all the tabs. Go ahead and install the Phillips screw by the door grab and insert the rubber trim piece. Install the screw and the trim piece by the door release as well. Install this locking trim clip. Reconnect the door lock controls. Then finally, install the trim panel by the mirror mount. Remember to attach the 3 white trim clips to the trim panel before guiding the trim panel back in place. Reconnect the battery to complete your installation. Thank you for watching this tutorial. To get yourself a set of these GM-style tow mirrors for your Tacoma, go to our website at boostauto.com. Boost Auto also offers a wide range of parts and accessories for your truck or SUV. To stay up to date on new product releases and more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all for now. We'll catch you on the next one.